You, Mr. Cıngı, Member of Parliament. We are at the Council of Europe, heart of the Europe, and the home of the democracy, human rights. And in Europe, there are many problems. Still, there are much more problems. Europe needs to find solutions. One of them is Islamophobia. What do you think?
That's a meaningful question. I believe the answer lies in the gap between facts and perceptions. I think in Europe, misinformation and propaganda overshadow reality. As you know, Islamophobia is not limited to one country or one continent. But in recent years, Europe has increasingly become the homeland of anti-Muslim prejudice and actually indiscrimination. This is particularly concerning because modern day Europe was built on the principles of equality, human dignity, and fundamental human rights. This is, of course, including freedom of religion. At least that was the idea at the beginning. Yet today, despite being the second largest religious community in Europe with around 30 million people, Muslims continue to face discrimination because of their religion, appearance, and religious practices. Particularly Muslim women who are often targeted simply for wearing headscarf. In our current era, Muslims are not outsiders, but official European citizens. They are employers, taxpayers, workers, entrepreneurs, academics, and even elected representatives who contribute to their societies every day. However, according to the EU Commission, 1 in every 2 Muslims in Europe is experiencing discrimination in their daily life. Can you imagine? 1 in 2. Did you know that in Austria, in Germany, these figures rises to 7 out of 10? According to the latest reports of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, these figures are not coincidences. Islamophobia has been fueled by far-right disinformation campaigns, politically, hostile political rhetoric, online hate speech, negative media stereotypes, and anti-Muslim narratives that increasingly portray Muslims as a threat rather than as equal citizens and an integral part of Europe's social fabric. As a result, despite generations of living, working, and contributing alongside their fellow Europeans, Muslims are still seen through the lens of propaganda, and Islam continues to be unfairly associated with terrorism, violence, and extremism. But how true is that? Let's look at the facts. Who started the First and Second World War? Not Muslims. Who committed the Holocaust and other genocides? Not Muslims. Who organized the transatlantic slave trade? Not Muslims. Who dropped nuclear bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Not Muslims. Who imposed apartheid regimes? Not Muslims. Who is home to the world's most notorious mafia organizations? not Muslims. Who is hosting the world's largest drug cartels and criminal gangs? Not Muslims. Who is recording the highest rates of alcohol abuse, prostitution, violent crime and theft? Not Muslims. Who is imposing genocide since 7th of October 2023? Not Muslims. Strange, isn't it? The facts tell one story, Islamophobic rhetoric tells another. One of the main reasons behind this contradiction is a simple logical fallacy, generalization. Muslims themselves have often been the primary victim of terrorist organizations falsely acting in the name of Islam. Yet, when a Muslim commits a crime, it is too often portrayed as a reflection of an entire faith. The actions of a few are used to define more than 2 billion people all over the world. Why? Why are billions of peaceful and law-abiding Muslims expected to carry the burden of crimes they neither committed nor support? This is neither justice nor equality. And this is why Europe must confront the evident truth. Islamophobia is not a problem of Muslims. It is a problem of ignorance. Islam doesn't promote terrorism, violence, or extremist movements. By definition, the word Islam means peace, and its teachings promote mercy and compassion. At this point, I think Europe doesn't need more discrimination. What Europe needs is more dialogue, understanding, empathy, and courage to confront stereotypes and racism with facts. Therefore, if Europe truly wishes to remain faithful to its founding values, founding principles, Muslims must be treated with the same respect as everyone else. I believe that is the only way to defeat Islamophobia and build a more pluralistic, liberal, and democratic Europe.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.